Hello everyone. Today I'm joined with Matthew, and in the Doctor Who and Autism series today we're going to be speaking about Doctor Who and Autism, recent news, all stuff, all different stuff really. Matthew, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, no problem. How are
Yeah,
you?
yeah. Well, do you want to just do an introduction of yourself? Say a little bit about you.
Yeah, my name's Matthew. I do loads of edits on TikTok, I'm sure you're aware. Never done anything with my face before, so this is quite nervous for me. But yeah,
Yeah. It's good to see you in outside the flesh.
yeah, in the
Yeah,
flash, first time showing my face.
yeah,
I am I am, but you know,
yeah. But yeah, it's good to do, I suppose, things like this. Of course, you know what I look like, but um, yeah,
that's all about your channel, that your face,
yeah,
your acting.
yeah, do quite a bit of that sometimes.
Yeah, just a little
Yeah, I know a little bit. Um, so like, so Doctor Who. Why do you like Doctor Who, Matthew?
bit. I like Doctor Who because of the interesting concept and the political stories and the characters. Pretty much the same reasons you like a show. But Doctor Who is quite unique as each episode is different. Each episode is new and something fresh. It's not just one continuous series of episodes that just prolong one story. It's
Hmm.
all sorts of different unique ones.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's my
right. Yeah, I think you're right. It is. Each episode's different and unique, isn't it?
yeah, it is. I love Doctor Who for that exact reason.
Yeah,
And the one main character keeps changing over and over, which is it's just great. I
yeah.
think that's an amazing idea invented by the first Doctor, William Hartnell, when he had to leave. Sorry, my dog's barking.
Well, it's cool. Um, like, yeah, like, was who's your first Doctor you watched then?
My first Doctor I watched, see, I was only 5 at the time of starting to watch Doctor Who, but I'm pretty sure it was John Pertwee. Pretty sure. It was either John Pertwee or Tom Baker. Might have even been David Tennant, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the classic Doctors. Can't remember which episode.
Okay. So you watched a little bit of classic Who before you went into like watching it with Christopher Eccleston and onwards.
Yeah. I think the first new Doctor Who I watched was probably David Tennant, and then it was Christopher Eccleston. It's a weird order. I never actually watched the show first and all the way through. It's always been scattered, but only every time I watch Doctor Who now, I will watch it in the right order, 9th to 12th. I will watch classic Who through, but I won't do that for another year yet because
Yeah.
I have to spend money on BritBox for that.
Yeah, I've watched bits of classic Who, but not really lots of it.
Yeah, I've only watched. I would say I've only watched 20 episodes of classic Who at most likely.
Yeah, yeah. Do you
The
have
episode I remember the most was Genesis of the Daleks. That episode is really good.
yeah, okay. Do you have a favourite Doctor at all?
My favorite Doctor.
Yeah,
You can't tell from my profile.
yeah,
Doctor.
yeah. I thought
Peter
so.
Capaldi.
I
Yeah,
thought
he
so.
excels. My second is the 10th Doctor though.
Yeah, because yeah, yeah. Is there a reason why he's up there, like Peter Capaldi?
Any particular reason? Most likely his character development throughout series 8, 9, and 10. His journey from being very much scared, nervous, trying to fit in the world, trying to see who he is to Clara and who he is to most citizens he saves and everything, and just seeing him change, to series 10 when he comes in his true self and the Doctor falls. I think that's the main reason I love him.
Yeah,
His acting is amazing. His acting is great in it.
yeah. He's I think for me, I think my favourite season for him was his probably last one. I like the episodes in the last series.
Mine is probably series 9. out of all them. Series 10 has like my favorite episode of him in, but Series 9 is probably the best in terms of his development, especially with Clara.
Yeah. What's your favorite episode with him?
The Doctor Falls and Twice Upon a Time. Hellbent is third.
Yeah.
That episode, The Doctor Falls, is just probably the best episode in Doctor Who as well, in my opinion. My favorite episode.
Is that the one with the Cyberman?
That's the one with the Mondas inside Cyberman, yes. And then Missy. It wraps everything up in that episode, you see, really, really well.
And that one, the Master come back as well.
Yeah, the Master came back. I don't like how they made a Christmas special right after it. He really should have died in that episode, but they set it up in Twice Upon a Time, so it's not too bad. But that's the only like nitpick of that episode. Other than that, it's the best episode.
Yeah, because he kind of got a bit like David, I suppose, a bit selfish at the end, maybe because he didn't want to go like Peter Capaldi, Doctor, really as well, did he?
Because I think it's because of his development over like he's got to that point and then he had to die. You know, I think he couldn't really handle that. He didn't really want to go after that point. But
Right. With Matt Smith's Doctor, he actually he understood that he had his time to go towards his end. So yeah, so it's yeah, you would have thought he would have done that, but the last episode wasn't like. What did you think of his like the episode where he actually regenerated?
I think it was a really really good episode. I think it should have been longer though. That's the thing. It was very rushed, but the actual regeneration side of that story was really really good with him getting the new lives and everything.
Yeah,
introducing it to Clara as well.
My favourite scene in that episode was the one where those guys I can't remember what they're called, but they showed all different like moments of his life, like the Doctor.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a really good scene. Yeah.
Yeah. And probably one of my favourites of his. It kind of brought back the music vibes to past episodes as well. So I did like that. I like the music.
Yeah. Very good music, really does.
Yeah.
I hope you're getting back, but I doubt it.
Yeah, it would be nice. Like, who knows? Like, you got Russell T Davies back. Maybe Murray Gold might come back as well.
Murray Gold does work with Russell T Davies, so there is a chance, but I do doubt it because he has worked on Doctor Who for 10 seasons, which is a lot of music.
It's a long time, isn't it? Like 10 seasons.
Yeah. It's a shame we didn't get the soundtrack released for Series 10. It had a soundtrack, it was never released for some reason. I don't know how it is.
Okay, that's interesting. So Matthew, what are your thoughts on the recent like news that keep getting with Doctor Who?
The recent news it's really quite astonishing. I'm actually surprised they're filming it in public because we've gotten so much like news. We got Tennant coming back, Wilfred Mott, the whole Noble family, and Unit. It's just kind of crazy how they're filming it in public because we shouldn't really be getting this before Jodie's last episode, as it's kind of overcrowding that episode, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I think it's really, really, really good. I'm really glad that we know now. But at the same time, it is kind of taken away from Jodie's spotlight, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and it is, isn't it? Because we don't know anything really what's going to happen in Jodie's episode, do we?
No, we don't. Now we're waiting for more news on that.
Yeah, we just keep getting news about what's going to be happening next year, end of the year. But yeah, like it's very interesting. That like it's because like, you got David Tennant back. He's got his hair back as well. Spiky hair.
Yeah, hair, new suit. He really looks cool. sonic screwdriver as well. It's got a. It looks like it's just got like a couple new attachments on it from afar. We can't really get a close shot image of it, but I really like his new sonic.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of most of the other screwdrivers, isn't it? Like it's a bit like the 12th Doctor's, a little bit like the 11th.
I'm just gonna have to go.
Yeah.
She's my favorite master as well.
Your favorite master?
Because I just love how Missy's different to all the other masters. She actually changes. You could kind of think of her as the weakest master, but then again, she's also the strongest because she had the ability to change. I love her development as well. That's why she's my favorite.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like she was different, but I did like her. It got it was really good. I think all the masters are really good that there's been.
Yeah, I've only watched a couple. I mean, John Pertwee's master. I don't really know him too well, but he was good as far as I remember.
Yeah, we got some good good masters there.
John Sim as well.
Yeah, John Sim was really good. And you've got the one who's doing it now. He's good too.
Oh yeah, Sacha Dhawan's master is really really good. I just we don't really have it explained how he exists because Missy dies, so we don't know if he's like an incarnation before Missy or an incarnation after. Either way, we don't know really where he slots in the timeline, which is the only annoying thing with him. But his acting is amazing.
Yeah, he's very good, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, I like how Jodie's with it.
Yeah. Do you like Jodie? Like 13th Doctor?
I do like the 13th Doctor. It's mainly her writing though that lets her down. It's not really her acting. She could obviously do a lot more, a lot better. But it's just the writing. That's all. The stories aren't the best. She doesn't really have time to show herself.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
She's a good Doctor.
Yeah, she's a good Doctor. I like Jodie. I don't think I'll be sad though when she leaves. Really, but I was really sad when David Tennant left. I probably cried because I was about 4 or 5, probably maybe a little bit older than that when he actually left. When the first series aired, I would have been 3. I think I did watch it at that age though.
I don't remember much, but
yeah, I actually watched them when I was actually that age and they were out. So I watched them when I was petrified. Like today was the anniversary of the Empty Child, and then yesterday was the Cyberman one where
yeah, oh yeah, and Extremist, I'm pretty sure, was the anniversary for that episode as well.
Yeah, there's lots of anniversaries. Hard to keep up.
Episode yesterday, yeah, it is hard to keep up.
Yeah, I don't I see other people share things like telling me it's anniversary, and then okay, I'll find a video that fits in with that and stuff. But it is it's good when you get the anniversaries of different episodes. Kind of tells you how old you are.
Yeah, it does. It really does highlight your age. Yeah, especially the really early episodes because they're the episodes I grew up with. In fact, I don't think I was around until David Tennant's 3rd series.
Yeah.
They're the episodes I was born. Yeah, live during.
Yeah, because you was gonna be because you said that you was born when Age of Steel.
Yeah,
Was that
yeah. Oh yeah. It was probably like yeah.
Yeah, so like I think the 4th series of Doctor Who, New Who, is my favourite.
Oh yeah, I mean that's probably my second favorite. Yeah, series 4 is really a strong season. All the episodes in it are good. There's not one really bad episode in that series.
No.
They're all just amazing. Donna and Tennant are amazing. All the companions come together in Stolen Earth and Twice Upon a Time. No, I mean
Stolen Earth and Journey's End.
Yeah, still on Earth and Journeys. Yeah, really good season 4. Really good.
I did like season 3 as well.
Mm.
Towards the end, actually, I did like most of the episodes, but the master story was good.
Yeah, I just want to touch on the fact that series 3 has an episode called Link. I think it's probably the most overrated episode in all of Doctor Who. Really good episode, but it's really overrated in my opinion. And I think series 2's Love and Monsters is probably the most underrated episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Love and Monsters is a really, really good episode in my opinion. It just shows you how like seeing the Doctor once in your life can change your entire existence. And I really love that aspect of the episode.
Yeah, I actually had a conversation with someone like on the last episode. We spoke about Love and Monsters, and we said it was a good episode and all, but if you think about it, the people who are in there are made to be really dumb, like the people who are with them, because in real life you'd think people go missing every time. What's
I know
that?
what you mean, yeah. You would think they would have acted more realistic and actually done something when people went missing, but yeah, they were a bit oblivious to that, I suppose. It's been a while since I watched it, so I can't really give it a full-on rating, but I think I'm watching that around about next month. I'm rewatching the whole of Doctor Who right now. So.
Okay. Well, is that just New Who, or are you just starting from Classic Who?
Oh, just New Who.
Oh,
I'm going to do a video for the Ninth Doctor. I've actually spent hours on the edit so far. It's going to be about 4 minutes long, but I just finished his era, so make an edit on it whilst it's fresh in my mind.
how long does it take you to do one edit, do you think?
Well, it depends the edit itself. If it's only a 1 minute edit, it would take a couple hours. But if it's one of these long edits that I'm doing right now, it takes about 10 hours. All the footage you have to collect. Yeah, I've even wrote notes down of his old series to actually pickpocket it together, and assemble it, make it really, really good. And I'm a like a perfectionist, so some of my edits I don't actually like, and everyone else does. The long edits are my favorite ones to make, though.
Yeah.
Best ones.
It seems though, those kind of things get more stuff, don't they? Get more views of the actual Doctor Who like videos, like of the actual people. But yeah, it's like I see you putting them all the time, all your edits.
Yeah, I know. I do like 2 every 3 days. I only do it when I've got an idea that's good, and it takes a while to make, especially when I've got school to do and stuff. Just something I like doing in my spare time. I never really thought I'd get anything out of it. I just did an edit one day, and I thought I'll post it on TikTok, and I did, and here I am.
Yeah, here you are. Here you are in 2022, still making edits.
What made you do TikTok?
I don't know. A friend told me get TikTok. Yeah, that's how it started, and I get TikTok. Don't think it's a Doctor Who app at first. Thought it's just a video app. People just make videos, and I thought, should I do anything? And then I really like Doctor Who, so I do all these kind of videos. At the start, people were so some people were mean. Like you get to meet people, don't you, on TikTok, and from that, I was probably a bit upset, a little bit. People saying that. Then I thought I don't care. I'll still do it. So yeah, I'll do it. So sometimes I do videos.
Yeah, sometimes you do edits, don't you, and cosplay.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll do some of me. Recently it's been the news.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with it.
Yeah, like I've got over 400 things in my drafts that I can easily put on, so I don't do it all the time. I try to put at least one on a day, like a video. Sometimes it's been 2, probably 2 or 3 at the moment because of what's going on in the world.
I know. It's really. I mean, my edits. I can't really do much with the new news that's coming out, but is hard to keep up with, isn't it?
Yeah, like I watch like different videos that people share about what's going on in like the filming and everything, and but like I said, I don't think it takes the spotlight off Jodie.
Yeah.
It is in a way it may not if she actually turns up for the 60th, but I don't feel that is gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. She's just finished the year. It'd be weird if she came back.
Yeah,
Although I do hope Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi come back. Well, probably the Ninth Doctor the most, because he's not been in a special ever, in an anniversary special.
yeah.
Really, again. Although he said in an interview he'll only come back if he's on his own, because his Doctor probably wouldn't really get along with his other incarnation. Depends on which part of his era you took him out from, to be honest.
Yeah, like it would be nice if he would come back with a companion like Rose, because they have that technology now to make people younger.
Yeah.
So if she could do that, like I liked Rose better with Christopher Eccleston's Doctor anyway.
Yeah, she had a whole character arc in season 1, and I really liked Rose in season 1. Rewatching it's made me really appreciate her character even more. Plus, Billie Piper is an amazing actor. So.
Yeah, she's good as well. She's a really good actor, and like I just want everyone to return. I want everyone to return.
Yeah.
Like,
it's cool if we had a montage or something in the episode. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's like the least they can do. If they can't give us every character, most characters at least.
Yeah.
I'm glad what's his name? Bernard Cribbins. I'm glad he's coming back to reprise his role. Really glad he's coming back.
Yeah.
93 as well. 93 really does show his testament to Doctor Who, how good of an actor he is, coming back at that age.
Yeah, it's like being similar to Age of the Queen.
I know.
Yeah, but
I'm really glad it's back. And in a wheelchair as well. You can make some really good comedy out of that.
Yeah, because
in the wheelchair.
I don't think he used the wheelchair in real life.
No, I don't. Does he not? No. It's really good though.
Yeah. It's gonna be good what they do with that, and it'll be his last time in Doctor Who, so be a nice ending.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah, good to see the whole Donna Noble family back as well.
I'm really glad the ring is Donna Noble. Brilliant.
Yeah,
she's probably my favourite. She's my second favourite New Who companion. Probably say my favourite's Clara, but it'd be him next. No, her next.
Yeah. And is there any that you don't like, companions?
Companion wise, I don't like Danny Pink. Wasn't really a companion, but I don't like him. I don't like Mickey. I think Mickey was too jealous of Rose. She was too jealous. He could have always gone in the TARDIS and gone on adventures with them, but he was just too jealous of her, in my opinion. That's why I don't really like him. He never really appreciated Rose and wanted to spend time with the Doctor. So he's probably my worst. And then I don't like Ryan in season 11 and 12, because he's just there, really. You could pluck him out of every single story and it wouldn't really matter, because he just does nothing. He just sits there and speaks to the Doctor and just says, yeah, it's cool, isn't it? He doesn't do anything. I don't like Ryan.
Yeah, like yeah, I know what you mean about Mickey. I suppose like it makes sense like for him to be the jealous guy, because like if an ideal world, it would be jealous. Like from that first scene, he automatically goes. She automatically goes with the Doctor without really saying much to Mickey.
Yeah.
And the Mickey's like he's not. The Doctor's like Mickey's not invited, which isn't very nice on the Doctor's part.
I suppose that's true. Yeah, it's just mainly him with Rose though, that I don't like.
Yeah,
but I do get really with that.
Yeah, and the thing with Ryan, I do think he's an irrelevant character, but I did like what they did with him with the dyspraxia storyline, saying he's got dyspraxia.
Yeah.
And that.
Then again, they could have really pushed down on that
We could have-
dyspraxia. They could have really done stuff with that. It would have been great if they did. It was only really important for a few episodes. That in some episodes we see him use a gun and stuff, which just doesn't make sense because he has dyspraxia. But they
Yeah,
really should have done that. Could have really helped people
yeah.
looking at someone watching a companion who has the same disability they may have.
It would be nice in the future for it to be like more like if doctors really accept them for talk about more things like that, like for autism, for example, have someone on in there saying to the doctor, I've got autism, and that raises awareness. So if they maybe use that kind of, they start with
Oh yeah,
dyspraxia, go on to autism maybe or something else to raise awareness of different things.
I think people saying the show's gone woke because they're starting to use, actors who have certain disabilities and stuff. I think it's just stupid because media really should highlight these people because they live in our society, and if people can't accept them, then it's just tough. They need to be shown, They really need to spotlight.
Yeah, we
To
do.
look up.
Yeah, because like you know a little bit about autism, do you, Matthew?
I know a little bit about autism. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
No one in my family does, but has it for me. But my stepdad had it. I know people in school who has it. Well, who have it.
Yeah.
Really needs highlighting.
Yeah, it does. Like you get, I suppose, because I majority do like this podcast bit to people about autism, speaking about different kind of things too, and I thought that autism links in with hobbies. So for me, it's Doctor Who. To many other people, Doctor Who, autism, have autism and like Doctor Who too, and people who don't. So it mixes up a little bit, but autism is something that does need to speak about because like people in the work, for example, which is would be good for Doctor Who to do that because in work they find it hard to get work and they don't get accepted for that. So if Doctor Who did maybe a storyline to so someone that is autistic, has autism, a companion or something, that would be really interesting.
Yeah, oh, it definitely would. It really, really do need to get on top of that. I'm sure Russell will introduce some companions in his era that have certain disabilities because he's a smart writer and he's done work on homophobic people in It's a Sin, and I watched that show. It's a really, really good show. I think if he introduced a companion that had autism or had all sorts of disabilities, then people would love the show even more. I would really love them to do that.
Yeah, I think it needs to be done. Like I didn't really like until people told me that Ryan has dyspraxia. I didn't even know he had dyspraxia because of his character. You didn't really know.
Yeah.
Like I've had a fair few people talk to me saying I've got dyspraxia too, and I didn't know what dyspraxia was. Like he only said that he couldn't ride a bike, and they didn't really explain what dyspraxia was. I don't think
No,
in it.
no, they should have. They really should have. They could have really made that a part of his character, a real big part. The shame they didn't. It really is.
Yeah, and they had didn't really know his dad came into part, and yet his mum came into part, and then you don't see him anymore.
No, yeah. I think he's coming back for the Jodie's last episode though. But it's going to be a really cramped episode, so I don't think they could really touch on his dyspraxia in that episode.
No.
One scene would be good for them, highlighting how he's evolved from that.
I don't know why he would come back though. He probably will because that's what happens. Like every the doctor sees past companions that's troubled them and stuff like that. I know Graham's coming back, Bradley Walsh, which is actually one of my favourite companions actually under Jodie.
Yeah, he's probably the best companion of Jodie's era. People say Yaz is, and she is good in series 13, but still, I'd say Graham's probably the best. He reminds me a lot about like Wilfred Mott. He reminds me of him.
Yeah, oh yeah, it does. Yeah,
all companions are really good to have. They
what
can
do
be
you
like
think?
a father figure.
Yeah, it's really good. Like Graham, like it does remind me of Wilfred, like you say. What do you think of the term they use, doc?
Doc. Yeah, it's all right, but it's a bit cringe. It's a bit
Yeah.
really just takes away the title of the Doctor, makes the character look really like an actual doctor when they're not. They're just I don't know. It's not a good term to use, doc. It's really cringe.
Yeah. And what about do you remember when Graham opened up to the doctor about his cancer, and the doctor didn't say
Yeah,
anything? He like
yeah,
blanked him.
and I just blanked and just walked off. Nothing I can do about that. It really is stupid that again could be the real big part of Graham's character, but it wasn't utilised at all. Christian will really set up a lot of stuff, but never really wraps stuff up. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
There's so many questions hasn't been answered as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they could have done so much with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think there's half of it probably won't even be solved.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Doctor
they have
might
a
get
lot to
memories
do.
back.
Yeah, I don't know how this episode is going to be smooth and good paced if they have so much stuff to wrap up with the Master, with the Timeless Child, with Fob Watch, with Miniac. I don't know what they're going to do with that. I don't know how they're going to do it. Plus, they're introducing Vinda, Graham, Yaz, all the companions basically.
I don't know why Vinder's back.
Yeah, I don't know why he's back. I don't even like him. That was a part that shouldn't have really been in Series 13. It's just too cramped. I don't know how they're going to do it, or how Christian's going to do it.
He actually he auditioned to play Rory with Matt.
Oh yeah,
And he didn't get it. He wanted he's gonna be Rory. And he was I'm glad that Arthur Darvill did get that part because he was really good as Rory. I liked him as Rory.
yeah, he was. Roy was kind of. He wasn't really treated fairly by him in Series 5. Yeah, but he was a really good character. He should have had a lot more.
Yeah, yeah, because he got left for a while, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, what he did with the Pandorica as well. It's a testament to his character, really, doing that, looking after him and the Doctor over all the years.
Yes, he was very good. He was really good. Like I would say, I don't know who I'd say my favourite like companions in that are, because there's so many good ones. But well, even though Wilfred was in only a couple episodes, which I saw, I love Wilfred. Wilfred Mott will always be up there. Rose, I did like Rose, but
Yeah.
especially the first series. I thought Clara did go on a bit with Peter Capaldi's Doctor.
She wasn't really good with Matt Smith, Clara. People think she was, but I'd say it's with Capaldi where she really, opened up. Um, her whole arc in Series 7 wasn't really the best.
I suppose because didn't really have much time really, and she only had only a couple episodes, not really with her. I know
Yeah,
she was only in a Christmassy one and the Dalek one, but she didn't really know who it was, and it was interesting. I would have liked to seen her have longer with Matt Smith, really.
yeah. Well, they could have done a lot more. Stephen Moffat could have done a lot more, but I suppose because they only had a whole season, they couldn't really flesh her out. Maybe she should have been there from the start with Amy and Rory or something. I don't know. Because
Yes,
as I say, Series 7 was split into two parts, and she was only in the second part.
it would be good if they did that again, like within one series, maybe doing like up 2 parts again.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to change my location. My phone's running out of battery now. 2%.
Okay. Well, we're just we've only got like one more thing, Matthew, and then we'll be done.
I think
Like
we'll cut out though.
yeah, like do you just want to say your quote that you relate to?
The quote that I relate to: "Never be cruel or cowardly." Probably.
Okay.
because that quote. I don't get into fights. I don't try and show my anger off to people. I really do try and be kind and nice, and never be cruel. It's just, I think I relate to that mostly.
Okay. Well,
I know you were saying you relate to what was the quote again?
I think it was the one in the Vincent episode where like life's just a good pile of good things and bad things one right at the end. So that was mine. But you can relate to so many. You can relate to so many of them.
Yeah, you can relate to many. That episode though, that quote, I think everyone can relate to that. Because life is a roller coaster.
Thank you, Matthew, for coming on, and I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a great conversation. Never done anything.
First time.
Yeah, first time for everything.
Yeah, first time for everything. It's been good speaking to you about Doctor Who, but a bit about autism as well. And yeah, let's fingers crossed next year's gonna be good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
I'm sure. Well, it's been great doing this with you, Matthew, and look forward to seeing some good edits or more good edits that you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload the ninth one I've there tomorrow. I'll send it you.
Okay, that'd be great. Well, thanks again, Matthew.
Yep. Thanks again. I love your videos, your cosplay videos especially.
Oh, well, thank you. That means a lot. Well, yeah, I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.